everyone, welcome to my first video of 2017 and the first cold process soap. It is sort of a Valentine-y soap, though I don't know if I'm actually going to put it up before Valentine's Day. I found the Crafter's Choice Love Spell fragrance oil in my fragrance oil stash, and I thought, oh, I haven't made Love Spell in a while, so that's what I'm going to do today. I always get slightly nervous after I've taken a really long soap making break because I'm always afraid I'm gonna flop the first batch. But it's okay, we're going to try anyway. So I'm actually going to strain this water. Has sort of a funny film on it, so we're just gonna catch that with the strainer. Gonna put the lye water solution right in here. And for those who I'm sure will be wondering about the film on top, that happens sometimes. It's not really a big deal. I know some soap makers who still incorporate that into their soap, and I do sometimes too, but for some reason today I wanted to strain it. So I'm gonna mix this up on low speed. Now this is just blended up, not even to a medium trace yet, so I'm just gonna set my stick blender off to the side, and I'm going to split up this batch a good bit. So I'm going to pour some into here, quite a lot. Then I'm going to pour some into this one, also quite a lot. So this big bucket, we're going to color white, and I'm actually using a different titanium dioxide today. I'm using the Nurture Soap titanium dioxide. Sometimes I use that, sometimes I use the one from Wholesale Supplies Plus. I don't really have that big of a preference, but I'm using the one from Nurture today, so I'm going to mix that up first. And then also into this one, after I've put that in, I'm going to put in my own little mixture of pinks here. So this is Raspberry Red Mica from Nurture, and then a neon sort of pink from TKB Trading. So I'm just going to put in a teeny tiny bit. I want this to end up being a light pink color. Couldn't have ended up being more perfect. Now into these, I'm going to make a way darker pink color, and I'm going to put in a red color, and of course the red I am using, oops, this is a little bit full. I need to pour some of this out. The red I am using is the Really Red Mica from Nurture Soap, and it is the only red mica I have found that stays a really true red. Alright, this pink is done, so let's go on to the darker pink. And now we can do the red. Awesome possum. Now that that's done, I'm just going to kind of let this drip off my stick blender, and then I'm going to take the Love Spell fragrance and pour that in. Now that everything is good and incorporated, I'm going to pour this pink soap into this white bucket I have here, or bowl, or pitcher, or whatever you want to call it. That way I can pour it into the mold a little bit easier, and now we're going to switch over and start pouring things into our 17-bar mold. Righto, so the molds are all ready to go, so I'm going to pour in a good bit of this light pink color first, because I have the most of that. Kind of give it a little base. I'll shake that a little bit, make sure it's even. And then I kind of waited until this next color thickened up, which is the red, because I really don't want the red and the hot pink to mix a whole bunch. I kind of want them to just kind of be plopped together, because red and hot pink are already sort of similar in color, and I just wanted to make sure that everything stays good and distinct, and at this thickness it certainly will. Then pour us a little bit more pink. Light pink, that is. I am pouring that from sort of a higher place. Kind of mix it a little bit. And I'm now going to take the clippies off. We don't need those no more. And just by the by, if you wanted yours to be a bit more runny than mine is, don't wait as long to pour it. Like I said, I did this on purpose, but if you're trying to keep it runny, try to pour immediately, and don't stick blend for very long. In fact, I know lots of people who don't stick blend their fragrances in at all and just hand stir them, because that will give you a lot of extra working time. And then I'm just going to pour the rest of the pink I have on top. And then I'll smooth it out, so I won't show you all of that because it's gonna take me a while to do. But I will be showing you the piping because that is way more fun to watch. So the first thing I'm doing is putting 3 little dollops across. Also, I'm totally going to tell you, I let this piping sit for too long, so it is a little harder than I normally would let it be. Maybe I should only put 4 across. It's kind of looking like 4 might be a better number. Yeah, maybe like that. It's one of those things where you're waiting for the soap to set up, so you're totally watching YouTube and you kind of forget that you got something else going on, and then you go up to the soap and you're like, oh crap, I gotta move fast now. And this is just a crazy batch for me, because if you've been here before, you know my piping's normally white and my base soap is normally white with kind of accent colors in it. But today I have like no white. I mean, I did use some of the white to help make the pinks the color I wanted them to, but there's no like white even accents anywhere, so you know that means my embeds have to have some white. And I'm actually putting two different types of embeds in here. I'm putting some little lippy kisses, and I'm putting in some like really pretty little hearts that I have. So we're gonna get the white in there, don't worry. I hope you guys had like a wonderful, wonderful holiday season. Mine was pretty darn good. There were a few little rough patches in there, some drama that I did not create but had to be a part of. But hey, here's what I always say about drama. No matter where it is, be it online or in your personal life, having the drama makes you appreciate not having the drama. I feel like that's like Pollyanna, where she got like a pair of crutches. If you guys haven't seen Pollyanna or read the book, you're missing out. But there's a part where she is talking about her wanting a doll, and her dad's like a pastor or something, or a missionary, and so they asked for like a secondhand doll, and instead they got a pair of crutches, and she was disappointed. But then that's when she invented the glad game, so she thought of something to be glad about, and she decided the thing to be glad about in that situation was that she didn't have to use them. So I like to try to apply that to lots and lots of bits in my life. So when there's drama abounding, I just think, well, when it's all gone, I'm gonna be very grateful. Oh man, I'm trying to go so fast, but one thing I can say about letting your piping sit until it's kind of dangerously thick is that the ripples that it makes is really, really pretty. So sometimes when your soap is kind of thin, it doesn't get as detailed a pipe as it does when it's thicker. So you can see here, my piping is very kind of ribbed looking, and it's really pretty. I like that. And if you can work fast enough, like if you only are doing 2 loaves like I'm doing, that's definitely a really cool option to do. But if you're doing more than 2 loaves, I definitely wouldn't let it get far past its prime, as it were. Oh man, I'm so excited for Hawaii. It's gonna be so fun. I've never really, like I said in the video, I've never really gotten to like vacation anywhere big and fancy like that. Caleb's just the best. I'm the one that really wants to travel. He likes to travel. He actually went on a 3-week trip to Germany when he was in high school. But I'm the one that really kind of pushed for it, and he agreed to go, so I'm just really thrilled. So we'll be going from the 31st of January to the 6th of February. So that's gonna cover some weekend time there, but hopefully I can film enough in advance for you guys so that you have stuff to watch even when I'm gone. Like I said, I'm trying to get more and more scheduled, and it is working out much better. I always feel so much more productive when I have a schedule. Okay, so I think this is probably gonna be the last little bit here. Probably just these 2 little dollops. And one thing I really want to do this year is start putting more polls in my videos. That's like an option now. And I'm one of those people that really like to take polls. Like when I get on Facebook, like all the Facebook quizzes and stuff like that. Those are really fun for me. So I'm gonna put some more of those in my videos now. So for this week, I would like to know, you guys watching, which ones of you are just watching this for the fun of watching somebody create something? And hey, there is no shame whatsoever in that at all. And which ones of you are actually soap makers and like using this for inspiration? Because like I can see on my analytics, like the majority of you guys are ladies, which hey, that's awesome. And I can also see, you know, different things like that, but I can't see who is actually crafting and who's just kind of watching for entertainment. So I'd really like to know that. So if you want to answer that poll, you can click the little eye icon that is in the upper right hand corner and just click which one you are. Oh look, it looks like I might actually have enough to put like a little kind of dollop here, one on each one. Put one little bit right here. that makes it look so complete to have one in the middle. I have been watching reruns of the British Bake Off and have actually gotten Caleb into watching it, and every single time I watch that show, I get so inspired to make like soap that looks like food, especially when they do meringue week. For those of you guys who watch this, you know what I'm talking about. Like, all the meringues look like I could recreate with soap. That would be an interesting challenge to do. Now it is time to put some glitter on. So this first one here is a mix of the glitter, but it's mainly Snowflake Sparkle from Nurture. It's like a white, kind of silvery, shimmery sparkle. I'm just gonna put a little bit of that on. Then I'm gonna put some of their intergalactic glitter on here. And this stuff is microfine, so I have to be really careful lest a whole bunch of it come off in one space. Okay, so that being done, I'm going to put in the embeds. So for each one, I have a little heart and a little kiss. So I'm gonna put the kiss on one side and the heart on the other. And I think I'm going to change which side they're on all the way down the soap. Hello, kitty. Hello. I'm making soap. Yes, good indeed. It's been too long. Come in here and tell me if you like it. What does this remind you of?
Hanukkah.
Hanukkah? Wrong. Guess again.
My birthday?
Do you feel like pink and full of hearts on your birthday?
Kissy, kissy.
Kissy. Oh my goodness. If you put a pair of gloves on, you can help me if you want. Okay. Y'all know how that is, trying to rope your significant other into helping you do chores. You're like, if you would like, you could help me do it. And they're like, no, actually, I would not like it all. Worth a shot. Always worth a shot. Woo! So there's one done, and with a snap of the fingers, the other batch is done. Woohoo! Fairy godmother's soapy magic right there. So now the only thing left to do is to spritz this with the rubbing alcohol, and then I'm going to let this sit for 24 hours, and we'll come back and cut the soaps. But first I will give you a close-up. It's so Valentine's Day-like. I don't know.
That is clearly for today, which is Martin Luther King Jr. Day.
Is today actually Martin Luther King Jr. Day?
Yes.
Oh. And we are back. Good morning, my people. So this is a little bit too tall, and these embeds stick out a little bit too much. So I'm actually going to turn this loaf on the side like this, and I'm gonna line it up that way so that I don't break a bunch of stuff. Man, I woke up this morning and the comment section on my last video had exploded. Some of you guys were not being very nice to each other. I shouldn't laugh at people not being nice to each other, but I was just kind of shocked. I don't think I've had a video where people were quite that rude. Let's see what the inside of this looks like. Ooh, look at this. I love that. It's like, ooh, just a little ghost of hot pink right there. Just for the record, you do not have to defend me in the comments. It's okay. I can take it. Whatever people have to dish out, I got it. I'm sort of putting my life online, and when you do that, you know, you're asking for it, and you better be able to take whatever crap people throw at you. This one is my favorite. Just look at this. Oh man, that's so cool. And yeah, if you can't say something nice, especially to each other, you might consider not saying anything at all. Just a good rule of practice. Everyone has their own thoughts and opinions and ideas on life and whatever, and they're perfectly entitled to that as you are entitled to your own. So starting a comment war, I promise, is not going to fix anything. It's just gonna make you feel bad. I don't mean to fuss at you guys. I'm just trying to help. Like, it's okay. You don't have to defend me. I'm good. Save yourself the trouble. Save yourself the heartache. I don't want anyone else getting their feelings hurt on my account. And I really hope you have enjoyed this video. So if you did, you can give it a big thumbs up. You can maybe subscribe to my channel if you like. Leave me a comment down below. This is so strong, you guys. This fragrance is so strong. Man, I love the scent every single time. It's the good one. And I will see you all next time. So until then, you have a royal week and bye for now.